What is up, Giz Army? It is your girl LATRICE, and today is Vlogmas Day 5. Well, if you didn't know already by now, this is a hot cocoa chit chat with your girl LATRICE. If you're new here, which you probably might be, because today is Vlogmas Day 5, and baby, we've been dropping videos every day. So if you want to see more of LATRICE for the next 12 days of Vlogmas, be sure to subscribe already and thumbs up this video. But with that being said, you all might be here. You probably clicked the title or the video because you want to hear about why I decided to transition out of the Army as an active duty officer and, you know, what's next. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But first, let's take a little sip. So throughout the video, we're gonna be sipping on this hot cocoa and I'm gonna be giving y'all this tea. A little background on me, if you're new here or if you have not been following my journey, my name is LATRICE, aka Captain Hall, and I am an active duty service member in the United States Army. I've been serving for about 8 years now, and my current branch is human resources. However, I was a chemical officer at the beginning of my career, but that was my detail branch, so here I am. Additionally, as you know from watching this video, I am also a content creator, and I do have a beauty channel, which is linked in the description, but if you search it, it is Leslie LATRICE, where I focus on natural hair, skincare, fashion, hauls, and everything under the sort. So feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. Moving on past my background. So many of you have been following my journey since I started my YouTube channel, my very first YouTube channel, back in 2016. I have definitely grown. My content has definitely, you know, popped off since then. So this might come as a surprise and it might not. With that, I don't know if many of you know why I started my YouTube channel, but this is something that I have definitely done to take myself out of my Army career a little bit and focus a little bit more on Leslie. So it's definitely been an outlet for me. I began in 2016, didn't really have a niche, but as you heard before, my channel is a beauty channel. This channel is more so for vlogs, lifestyle, just getting to know me more for my personality, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have a big personality, but I feel like sometimes you can't portray all that, you know, in beauty content, especially sponsored content. So here I am trying to give you a little bit more of me, Leslie LATRICE. But many of your questions, many of you asked me in Q&As, many of you asked me if I plan to make the Army a career. This is way before I decided to transition out. And my answer was somewhere along the lines of, if ever I felt unhappy in the Army or doing what I'm doing, or if I grew outside of the Army. So that is where I'm at right now. So I'm at that point to where content creating and just being free to fully express myself and my views has taken a forward seat in my priorities and where I want my life to go and how I would like to move forward in my career and in my life. So the reason why I've decided to transition is because I would like to expand on my freedom of expression. And that includes anything and everything related to modeling, acting, a career outside of the Army or in one of those realms, brand marketing, anything of that nature really that I feel like caters to my creative side or just my experience and my passion for engaging with people, participating in a slew of different things that really emphasize who I am as a person. And I think that my journey in the Army has culminated at this point. And it is a very hard decision. This was a very hard decision to make. As you guys saw when I first told you that I was getting out, it was very emotional for me, and I wasn't really ready to talk about it because it literally like just happened. So now I'm at a better place to where I can speak on it without actually crying. And some of you might be thinking, well, why are you crying? You made this decision. While that is true, that doesn't mean that it is an easy decision. It's very hard for me. This is a lifestyle that I've lived for 8 years, right? And not even just lived it for 8 years active duty, but my mom was in the military, so I was used to traveling around and, you know, making new friends and all of that, as well as my grandfather, who's passed away in 2019. He was in the military as well. So continuing that legacy was definitely something that I aspired to do. However, who knew that I would branch outside of just being an Army officer, right? Who knew? But certain things happened in my life to where I was able to take that path, and I'm freaking great at it, bro. Okay, I'm freaking great at it. So I'm definitely going to expand on that and hopefully take my entrepreneurial creative talents to all new heights, right? So I hope you guys and you ladies are there to follow me along the journey. And so with that being said, the next question was, what do I plan to do when I get out? That is a good question. To be honest, when I first made the decision, I had no idea. I really don't have a solid idea right now. The question that most people want to know is, will I pursue, you know, content creating full time, right? Will I be a content creator full time? Will I pull a Jackie Anna and actually be somebody who served and then like freaking took this beauty world by storm? That is the goal. However, at this time, content creating doesn't produce the output / stability that I need to be able to maintain the lifestyle that I want to live. So fortunately and unfortunately, I will not be creating full-time off rip, out the gate. That would not be the thing that I do. I will pursue employment, and I'm also thinking about getting my education. So I have a bachelor's in public health, bachelor's of arts in public health, if you didn't know that. And I want to pursue a master's degree in public health as well. More probably on the behavioral health and sciences or behavioral health and services part of public health. But that is what I want to do. I want to go to an HBCU. I'm super excited about that. So if you all have any suggestions for HBCUs that you recommend that have public health, and maybe if they don't, still recommend them, because I could change my mind, you never know. But put them in the comments below, because I definitely am open to reviewing and checking out any of those schools that you guys recommend. I think that's just where I'm going. I also consider going to cosmetology school too. But all these different ideas came to my head, and I'm just like, girl, you can't do it all. Like you don't have the time to do it all, I would say. You can do it all, but time is winding down. So I have to figure out what's purposeful, what is needed most right now. And at this point, it is securing a job, so I got to schmeiz. So I might do school and then also have my job so that I can still live, because baby, we are not in college anymore. As far as like meal plans and living in the dorm rooms, okay, your girl got a boyfriend now, and I need that freedom, period. So that's where I'm at. The next question is, have I actually solidified anything yet as far as what the next step is? The answer is no. Right now, I am in the preparation phase. This phase is probably going to be a very small phase because my window is closing very, 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 very fast. So I'm currently preparing my resumes. I've gotten in touch with Reagan. Her name is Reagan, and she does resumes. So for any of you who might be transitioning out or considering it, please, please, please contact Resumes by Reagan. I'll put her information here on the screen. But contact her. I'm sure she'll be able to help you with interview prep, building your resume, as well as just provide you information on the civilian sector. So get in touch with her. I just started my process with her, so I can't provide you any feedback on that. But if you do want my review, please comment below and I'll definitely provide you as much information as I can give you. So getting my resume together, interview preparation, looking at job titles and jobs that I feel like fit my description or fit my passions and my talents and my strengths so that I can apply for them once my resume is complete. So I intend to do all of that next year, and hopefully I will have a lot to tell you about my transition. So with that being said, be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss all of these great details that I can provide you if you are contemplating whether to stay in the Army or to culminate your time, get out and do something else, as well as just resources and different things and phases that I've gone through or that I'm going through as I transition out. All right, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. And the last thing I'll say is that if you are transitioning out, if you're here watching this video because you saw the title that said your girl's transitioning and you want the tea, I got you. Let me just give you this little tidbit and I'll be on my way. This process is scary. It gives me anxiety to the 10th. So, and I'm an anxious person altogether, but the unknown really does scare me. So this is a vulnerability moment for me, so take it in, bring it in, take it in. I don't know what's next, right? You won't know what's next until you know. So do your best to take advantage of those SFL TAP classes, all the resources. Make sure you're networking while you're in the Army. When you're going places outside the Army, network. So when and if you decide to make this decision, you have that support, you have those outlets and those resources that can facilitate you in a smoother transition. But know this, that it is going to be hard because this is something you've been accustomed to. We're institutionalized, let's be real. We are institutionalized individuals right now. So prepare yourself for that as much as you can, and just understand that this is a process, and at the end of the day, you will be successful, okay? You will be successful as long as you take the necessary steps to prepare yourself, educate yourself, and get yourself out there. I hope that helped you in any way, shape, or form, because it helped me. Who knew I could be so encouraging? I love you guys. Sorry if this video was too long, but I really wanted to get this out there because I know you all have been asking. So be sure to subscribe, comment below if you have any questions or just want to give me any sort of encouragement as I transition, as well as thumbs up this video for more videos like this. I will see you all on my next upload. It is your girl, LATRICE, and remember to always protect your